morning everybody and welcome to a new video. Today it's Sunday, it's a very sunny Sunday and I'm taking you to a new location in Munich. So currently I just left the train station and the train station was the Olympiazentrum. It's the area where there was Olympic Games in, I believe, 1982, if I'm not mistaken, or something around that, or 84, anyway. And yeah, so the area is now a very popular park in the city, the Olympia Park, and also there is another thing that we're gonna go first to, and that's the BMW World, so BMW Welt. It's basically the headquarters of the BMW is here in Munich, and they have kind of a showroom of all the cool new cars, and let's go and check some of them out and maybe pick one. The door scared me, it opened automatically. And here we are inside. And look at these cars, they look so nice. Also, there aren't that many people, and this visitor area is free, so you don't need to pay for that. There is also a free bathroom that I will be probably using later before going to the park. And yeah, so the M2, the color is gorgeous. Look at this blue, so lovely. I don't know if there are any car enthusiasts here among you guys, but in case there are any, here we go, this is the day for you. And another fun fact is that actually BMW owns the Rolls-Royce. So here you can see also one of their cars, so the Ghost, whatever, black badge, I don't know. Don't know anything about Rolls-Royce, but anyway, here you go, very nice orange color. Most of the cars have very nice colors here, the unique ones that you don't usually see on the street. Here's the Phantom, that's probably the only model that I know, so the car model. And it has this really gorgeous green color, lovely. BMW also makes some e-cars, so electric cars. Here's the i4, looks like a regular car, but it is an e-car. And then also here's one of their older cars, the BMW Isetta, so the three-wheeled car. Now it's just kind of here to show it. Nobody's actually using them anymore. So let's go to look at the cars that are actually hitting the streets. And here's the iX-M60, whatever that means. I've never seen this before, but looks very futuristic. What do you think? And then there's more over there. And I'm not gonna go talk about each of the cars because, well, I have no idea what things mean. I just know cute car, ugly car, nice car that I can go in, or a bad car that makes me car sick, because I do get a really bad motion sickness in some cars and some never, even like on a windy mountain roads. So that's nice. Lots of cute colors. And then another fun fact is that actually BMW owns Mini, so it's not a British brand either. And yeah, so our car is also Mini, and that's really nice, and I love it very much. And I probably would go for another Mini if I had a choice, like to get, let's say, my own car, because now we just have one car that I never actually drive, well, unless like we go out and my boyfriend wants to have a couple more drinks than allowed, then I do bring us home, but like I don't take it on my own, although he always says that I am a pretty good driver, but I don't know, I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, my next car will probably be a Mini, because it's really cute, really practical, really reliable, and it doesn't make me sick when I'm in it. And then now let's go maybe upstairs. I think there should be some motorbikes upstairs too, for motorbike lovers. Okay, you guys, now I'm a bit out of breath. I had to take all the stairs. And here we are in the bike area. So, as you might be already knowledgeable about it, I have no idea what anything means here, but I can say that I would like to actually get a bike license one day. and you know, just to go like for tours, like with my partner, because he has a bike, he rides a bike, he loves it. But to go on a tour, like let's say a couple of weeks in Provence or something, that would be a bit complicated with one bike, both of us. So yeah, it would be very nice to have my own bike too. And yeah, so this is something for the future. And then also when you are up here in this bike area, you can see all the cars also presented here. And another fun fact, looks like it's a fun fact day, is that here actually, if you order your brand new BMW car in Munich, or if you can't come to Munich to pick it up, then they will kind of drive it out here. It will be like a whole ceremony, and you will, well, take your car and drive out of this building. So it is very, very cool, like an experience. I think you just need to pay like 50 euros extra or something like that, so not a big deal. Actually, I did some fact checking, so I'm talking with you now from the future, and it's not 50 euros, unfortunately. So for picking up your car from BMW World, so BMW Welt, there are two packages. One is for 960, and it includes some welcoming drinks, presentation, also first steps, how to set up your car, product info, etc. It also includes, as I said, this fancy ride out of the BMW Welt building, and as well tour through the BMW Museum. There is then another package that is exclusive, and that one is for 1,320 euros. And you can get a chauffeur to get to the BMW building. Then, of course, as well, some drinks and presentation with info session. They will also give it to you there in a fancy area, and also give you a special treatment and everything. And this one also includes a 4-course dinner or lunch, whatever time you come, in a restaurant that is catered by Kiefer. That's one of the fancy restaurants in Munich. And yeah, so it will be like a chef cooked for course meal as well included in that one. So it's not 50 euros, it's a bit more pricey, but it is still possible to do it. And now back to the current time of the video. And you do get a special treatment, and your baby car is leaving like the manufacturer directly, and that's kind of very unique. So if you're in the area, or if you can fly into the Munich area somehow, and you are buying a new BMW, then you can consider this as an option, because this is something very nice. And here we are approaching a few more bikes now, and here we have some naked, I guess, sports bike, some touring bikes, I have no idea, some off-road bikes. Okay, that does look like an off-road bike, so that I know. And here is the official like kind of branding, BMW Motorrad. And here are more bikes, and in the end you see also a few other things like materials that they're using, some movies about it, the seats, okay, the rims, all kinds of parts that I have no idea what they mean, but anyway. And then another fun fact is that like this is the headquarters there, you can see, there it is, and also right next to it there's like this UFO kind of type of building, and there is also the BMW Museum, which is also very cool. So if you're in Munich, go ahead and have a walk in there. I mean, even I don't really understand cars, I really liked the few hours that we spent there. It was very interesting because you kind of see the whole development. Because also another fun fact, BMW used to make airplanes, not cars, not bikes before. So that is also something interesting to see as part of the history and how everything developed. And now here again, this is the view from above. This is where I entered, and then I walked by, and this blue color is really nice. I think I would go for this color if I had the choice. Anyway, let's go downstairs, get to the loo, and then I'm gonna head to the park to meet up with some friends, because today in this park they are doing some kind of biggest picnic in the world. Well, not in the world, in the city, and we're gonna enjoy the time there. And here we are going to meet with someone now next to that tower. That tower is called Olympiaturm, so the Olympia Tower, and basically it's just a tower. There's kind of a restaurant downstairs and then a restaurant and a viewpoint up there, which is also pretty cool. And another fun fact or life hack is that if you are visiting the BMW museum and the tower on the same day, then you get, I think, €1 off the tower ticket. At least that's how it used to be a long time ago. I haven't been there in a while myself, but I think it should be still the same, and that's pretty cool. So kind of you do both things on the same day, save time and save money. From here you can see a bit better. So we have, this is the BMW museum, this is the headquarters, and this is the BMW World that I just showed you, and this is all together. There is also kind of a functioning factory right next to the BMW headquarters. They are still making some parts of the cars in the city, but most of it, of course, moved outside the city, which is pretty normal for the 21st century, to move everything outside of the expensive city to some cheaper neighborhoods or even countries. And on this side, yeah, by the way, I'm crossing the kind of highway on the bridge. On this side, next to the tower, there is also like this kind of glass construction that is actually the Olympia Stadium. So a lot of sports activities, they were taking place here during the Olympic Games, and well, now it's just a regular stadium that everybody's using. Somewhere inside the park there is also like kind of an ice hole, basically the ice rinks for figure ice skating and for the ice hockey. And yeah, so it's a pretty cool area, and the constructions are like from what, late 70s, and they still look good, and the design is also very cool, unusual. So let's go and meet up with people and enjoy the day in the park. I don't come here too often because it's a bit far away, and I don't like spending a lot of time on the train commuting to places, so I usually decline this kind of invitations. But today it's a beautiful day and it should be very nice, and it's 11 in the morning, so it's still a lot of time to get home then later. And anyway, let's go.
Meaning what I gave up because I'm looking the person has no interest, there is no point in doing that.
So guys, I just got back home from our little trip to the old Olympic area. We had a really lovely picnic by this lake in the middle of the park. We were 5 girls and 1 boy. That was not planned, he was supposed to be working, but we are happy to welcome anyone. Before I change, I thought I will show you the outfit of the day. So I was wearing this cute new dress from H&M that I got a few weeks ago. This nice, very breezy, airy, lightweight shirt, a matching bag, and little summer sandals. And that's it. Now we're home. And hello again. I'm talking to you again from home. In the meantime, we went to the gym. Yeah, because the cake video that you should have seen by now already, well, we still have a cake and we're still working on it, so we also need to work out and extra hard. Although, well, we just do that in general. We kind of are now on our health journey, which is we should have done very long time ago, but there were a couple of years of just eating and couch life, and now we're trying to get back to our normal selves, which means that, well, we used to make a lot better food choices, and we used to leave house a lot more often. So now, since sometime, I don't know, February or so, we are also back to the gym, and yeah, so far it's going great. No results though yet, so I might update you whenever I see something, but I do feel stronger and more energized, so that's good. And anyway, in the meantime, I also thought that I would like to give you my balcony garden update. There isn't much to update you on, but there is a lot of stuff that I still need to do. So let's go and look at it, how bad everything looks. And it's actually beginning of summer, so everything should have been already done, but the spring this year was terrible, so I had nothing done. And now the beginning of summer, because like it suddenly became super nice and sunny after the very long dark and rainy period, so I kind of didn't want to spend a lot of time at home doing nothing, so that's why I kind of been a bit irregular in the last few weeks, and also haven't done much on the balcony. Yeah, I'm ready to get back to that as well. And for now, let's just talk about what we need to do. Okay, so here we are entering the balcony. You might hear kids yelling, so don't mind them, they're just being kids. So anyway, here by the window we have 4 grow bags. Well, one is empty, one has quite a nice rosemary little bush. I grew it from seed. It's gonna be second summer. Then next to it I have also grown from seed oregano, also a tiny bush. I actually thought it was dead, but it survived the winter. It was all looking like this, but then a few little green sprouts started emerging. Then next to it we have like 2 salads, like kind of lettuce type of thing, that's actually starting to bolt, so I guess I need to start eating it. And then here we have another bush that's called the cat. Then here we have a huge mess, actually, because here I have all the pots that I need to sort through. We have here our grill that is also dirty. And here in this mini greenhouse I have some of my seedlings, so some of the chilies and a couple of tomatoes that are actually not looking good, so I better pot them up at least. Then here also, well, they're alive but not looking amazing, some lavender, like 2 pots of lavender. Then here we have very green cat grass, so they like to munch on it. Then here we have little seedlings of strawberry plants, so I grew it from seed this spring. And yeah, so by the end of the season they should start having some strawberries, and next year even better. Here we have some, I don't remember what it was actually, marigolds, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then here we have little sweet peas that I need to pot up as well, because they already have roots coming from behind, from under the pot, anyway, from the holes. Then here I have a borrowed strawberries from the strawberry field. I just found on the ground a couple of runners from the strawberries and picked them up. And I don't know, I think it worked. I think it kind of rooted. Let's see, now it's been 1 week, I think, since it's been in this little pot, and I have 3 of them. Then here I have the spring flowers that I need to dig out and put away the bulbs until the end of the year. Then here I have a rogue weed coming out that came. We live on the 3rd floor, and I don't know how it came here. And here we have a huge mess as well. And some mint, so it's Moroccan mint, which is amazing for tea and cocktails. And this is what I have left from the last year, so I need to try and make more of it because it's amazing. Then here I have a big pot of lavender that is actually coming to bloom, and I'm really excited about that. One of my dream road trips to do is actually going to Provence during the lavender time. Maybe in a few years we can do that, because the plan is like for 2-3 weeks. Anyway, then here I have a couple of shelves, so like 2 shelves together, and a lot of grow bags, and they are all empty. And this is not what usually happens. Yeah, so usually all these grow pots and all this planters, they are full of everything by this time, and everything is very nice in green, super lush, but this year was not a good gardening spring, and also the beginning of summer I was not super motivated because of that, because I just wanted to enjoy the sunshine instead of working on everything in just one single day. Basically, because like throughout the spring you can spread it out nicely, not overdo, have enough of time, but did not happen this year. So we'll have to somehow manage with whatever we have. We also can probably still buy some young plants in a gardening center. I don't know, we will have to see. And for now I will just quickly put up the little guys from my mini greenhouse, so the peppers and tomatoes, because they look really sad, very sad. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, so my little helper and we are done with potting up the little ugly plants. And this is how many did not come out or did not survive this very long period in the mini greenhouse. Here you can see there is something dead, here there is something dead, and here another cat. And this is all that I am going to be growing. So we have 11 peppers. Most of them are either cayenne or just regular, like a small bell pepper. And there is one Tabasco pepper. Then we have some tomatoes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomato plants. And some of the tomato plants actually just came out, which is like pretty late. I put them in sometime in March, if I'm not mistaken, and now it's beginning of June, so it took them 3 months to germinate, which is very not typical. Usually they germinate like within a few weeks. And here we have little bush tomato plants, so like the dwarf ones, and these ones, they are wild tomatoes, so like they grow like kind of red currant style tomato berries, so like very teeny tiny berries, extremely sweet. So hopefully I'm gonna have those this year. And yeah, so with the gardening, I think for tonight it's gonna be enough. I was using just regular kind of starting soil for the seedlings, and that's it. Actually, you guys, I decided to pot up also the sweet peas, because well, the roots are showing way too much from the bottom, and also they started attaching the tentacles to the catnet, and we don't want that because then it's going to be impossible to remove them. So I thought I have the empty what are they, plant bags, soil bags, grow bags, whatever you want to call them. So I'm gonna pot them up, add on top a bit of fresh soil, and yeah, that will be it then for today. So let's take them out, if I can do it. Come on, get out. Alright, so here is one, and then also I added here, you can see, yes, some support system so they can then grow. I will put on each side of this trellis one sweet pea. So here you can see the first one,